Alright guys, the Fuval FX6 is here. I actually got my matrix on the same day. Gonna put all of this in. I'm probably gonna have this whole thing matrix at some point, but this is all I can afford for right now. And then we got this to help out with the ammonia. Once I hook this up, I'm still gonna look for dead fish because I found three corridors dead, and then one of my bigger plecos, which I'm not too upset about the plecos, but I am scared that the all yellow one is passed away. So far, none of my tetras are dead. They are struggling, but they're not dead, so I'm hopefully keep all my tetras alive. I am gonna go through this as fast as possible, so I'm not gonna do a full unboxing. I'm just kind of gonna build this as fast as I can. I watch a bunch of videos on it, but I do want to get my general idea of how I'm gonna set this up. Basically, biomedia on every tray. Top tray is gonna be the sponge, and then the chemical. Because I saw a lot of people say if you have chemical on top, it's easier to replace than putting it all the way at the bottom where you have to like take it out every time. So I'm gonna unplug all of this. I'm not gonna record it because it's gonna take too long, and I kind of want to just move fast, and I want to really get this hooked up. So let's see you guys when it's hooked up. So I got one part in. I had to jury rig it a little bit because I can't use clamps because this is too wide. The Fuval is really made for aquariums, not ponds. Well, most filters are not made for ponds. Oh, I see a dead fish. It's depressing. Let me get him out. Actually, where's my cup? No, well, I get him in a second, but this is the way I have it. Also, Fuval recommends this always be below your tank. I also don't have the option since it's a sock tank and I can't put this on anything, so I'm gonna just go with it like that. I'm gonna do the outtake and then I'm gonna do the media. And also I'm gonna keep getting fish out of here because a couple of them are floating up. Alright, we have this set up. I'm gonna just get the media set up. The tubes are long. I don't want to cut them super short because I don't have a final position, and I am gonna make some sort of stand for this so the pumps are like better placed. Obviously I can't do that now because that's some DIY stuff. Not gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna get the matrix ready. Got these, usually just baggies. We're gonna look at the setup though. And I'm gonna take some of my media from here and place it in here just so we have kind of a jump start. So we have these foam cubes, which are not carbon, they're just black, if I believe. I might have to double check that. Let me just, I can't get this out. There we go. We're not going to use any trays. I just want the space. Alright, so I need 2 hands. Sorry, is that better? Yeah. Also cool, you can lift it up in one go like that, which is cool. And I think you just pop this out. I watched a lot of videos on like setting these up, so it's kind of fast for me to do it like this. I think even without like directions, you could do it pretty quick. So we got starter, filter pads, got another tray, got another set. I am going to use it, but probably, like I said, I will switch it out with matrix later. We have, looks like a free mesh bag for chemical filtration, and I do believe this is carbon on the bottom. And then there's, oh, this bag is pretty unique. I haven't seen mesh bags like this. It's very loose though. And I guess you pin it with this. really don't. I don't know how much I trust this. And then, actually, I have no idea how you tie that. How do you even do this? Okay. And then do we, I guess we just tie the bag around it, maybe? Yeah, maybe we just tie it. I don't know. I don't need to use that right now, so I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna get some water because I need to rinse stuff out, and I'll be right back. So I'm gonna rinse this stuff out so none of this goes in the tank too much. And then actually, I am gonna, I just want to make sure there's no, I might just put this water inside the bucket if it's not too cloudy. Actually, I just noticed the bag, it's not a mesh bag, and I'm just rinsing nothing. As you can tell, I'm very tired. It's been a long day at work, so bear with me at that. Not too crazy. I'm gonna get the matrix. All of this is going inside, if I could fit it, which I think I can. If I can open it. The hands are wet now. Well. Lord, help me. Fuck, I can't get a grip. Why is this so hard to fucking open? Oh, actually? Oh. There we go. Fuck. So we're gonna put the matrix I'm gonna just rinse all that out because that's smoky, you don't want it in your tank. Battery is dying on my phone, so let me just plug it in real quick. Sorry about that. That's the best angle I got for you, sorry. I don't want to mess with it too much. I'm still deciding on how I want to set this up. So we got middle bracket, top bracket. I'm gonna put chemical. I could put chemical at bottom, I guess. It's a lot of space. I feel like I could just put more foam here and then have the chemical on top. But let's see how much of this I can fill up on the second basket for now. If we don't fill enough space, I'm definitely just gonna move a lot of this to the second. And one of the reasons I want to do matrix is because it supports anaerobic bacteria as well. Because how porous it is, which is pretty cool. And I'm also gonna get Purigen, but I just couldn't like finance it in this week. So probably next week, probably this weekend. Get some Purigen, add that in. Sorry, I'm trying to grab everything. The water is so cloudy, like I can't see what I'm grabbing anymore. I'm gonna just mix them up because it doesn't really matter. They both do the same job. The only thing that sets apart matrix from other filtration is just its pores. It supports anaerobic bacteria, I guess. But most of these are the same. Like if you got like a 40-gallon sponge filter, it's pretty much the same thing, only with more surface area. The only problem is it gets clogged a lot more. So we're just about full on this. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to use the bottom tray. That's okay. I'll just put this piece on top. It's fine. Now water comes in from the top. I mean from the, yeah, the water comes in from the top of these, if I believe. It comes up the side, comes up the top, and it makes its way to the bottom. And then it comes out again. From what I see in the videos. I actually almost had enough of this for everything. I'm just trying to grab every last bit of it I can. So filled up about one whole tray, counting the Fuval Biomax. Which is worth okay, that's done. So I'm gonna just we guys are on a wire now, so it's a little harder to film. So I got one full up to max. I am gonna take out my old bacteria media and put it in here, which is, the amount difference is crazy, but it's definitely a huge upgrade. I'll try to show you guys a comparison. I'm trying to find a way to set you guys down, but without being crazy. No, alright, let me just put you guys right there. Open this up. Hopefully it's not that full. It shouldn't even be full because it hasn't been taking water in. It's just a big piece of shit. Ruined my fucking whole week. So I had this filtration cubes, which help with ammonia, and I'm not gonna use these. Because first of all, I don't think they really helped, and I don't even know how long they were actually in here. And the only reason I don't want to use them is because these type of things, they're gonna require maintenance because they are gonna get clogged, and I don't feel like rinsing out individual cubes. I kept water in here just so like I didn't kill all the bacteria. If you leave it, if you let it dry out, then all the bacteria dries. So I kept it wet. I didn't empty the filter. I do have ammonia pads left too. I don't know if I want to put that in either. As you can see, this guy. And they're pretty clean too. Like I just did a cleaning, washed them off, and then the filter just died. So as you can see, like media capacity wise, we're wasn't even like 1/4 of the Fuval. And we had some ammonia sponges, which were barely used because they feel dry and stiff still. Then we had a bag at the bottom. So now we can set up the top layer, which I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I could put the carbon pad, and then I feel like these guys fit into each other like this. Yeah, so they kind of make a donut. Put these guys in, and then it's a perfect shape. But I do want space for this guy. Yeah, my fingers are just not doing it today. Like, I can't rip shit, I can't open shit, I can't do nothing. So I want to get this little bag in here. This is like Zerlite. I did want to put 2 of these. If I take a foam pad out, I could fit it in. Actually, I could fit 2 of these in if I'm gonna just take this out and just leave it for like a spare for right now, because I really want, because we have a lot of foam in here. There's a ton of foam. It won't hurt, honestly. You have to change these every 4 weeks. I'm gonna put 2 just because the tank is that bad. It just needs it. And I'm gonna actually rinse these out before I forget. Yeah, it's pretty. The water turned black instantly, so I'm glad I remembered that at least. Golly. We can't recharge these as well. We could recharge Purigen. I probably would never do that, but alright, they should be all set. Perfect snug fit. They're nice inside. So we have our bottom, second layer, third layer, chemical filtration on top. 2 bags of Zerlite, which is a mix of carbon and a mix of Zerlite. So it's gonna help with the ammonia. It's gonna work at filtering out the water, make the water clear, get particles out, all the good stuff. Now let me put the tower back together. If I had more space, I would put the ammonia pads in, but to be honest, I just it doesn't seem like we need all that. Alright, and then we put the third one. Nice and snug. Gonna like make sure it's lined up together. That on, tap that on, tap that on. Cool. And then I feel like I have to put this back a certain way, which is like this. All right, so it's almost ready. I'm filled up halfway with water, fresh water, and I'm gonna just dose that water, you know, of course with the water conditioner, and then I'll put some Flourish in there, some XL, and then I'll put some Stability. I'm gonna just put the whole bottle, everything I had left. And I'll be right back. Alright, it's on. It's working. Right now, I'm gonna just let it run. And then, dead fish. Also, I'm looking for dead fish. I can see two right there. Which I believe almost my whole corridor's population died, which is... it's just tragic. I mean, like... well, hopefully this will do good for a while. I know it just stopped, but a lot of the reviews say it's gonna stop after a few seconds of pumping anyway, so I'm not nervous about that. It is on. I'm gonna just let it do its thing, and then I am done for this video. I think I went over. This is to do water changes with the Fuval. I probably won't do that, just because I could do it straight from the stock bomb. I'm gonna keep the clamps just in case. Maybe one day we'll upgrade to $100-gallon tank instead of a... I don't know. Just gonna keep it just to keep it. We have the 2-year warranty, 3-year warranty. I could get the 5-year if I register with a Fuval. I'm probably gonna do that too. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video, which probably I'll do a 24-hour update. So probably tomorrow night I'll show you guys how different is the water quality, how different is the smell, and then we'll see if we can keep the fish from dying. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.